somewhere and nowhere in Japanese. So, Genki does not cover this well. Not at all. I'm going to cover it a little bit differently. So, cover 6 words. They are nanika, which means something, nanimo, which means anything, sometimes nothing, we'll get into that, dareka, someone, daremo, which means anyone, sometimes no one, dokoka, which means somewhere, and dokomo, which means anywhere or sometimes nowhere. Now, this is how Genki presents them to you, like this, with these little underlines, which is fine, but this is how they present them. Nanika, something, nanimo, not anything. Dareka, someone. Daremo, not anyone. What? Dokoka, somewhere. Dokomo, not anywhere. That's fine, but not quite correct. So let's read what Genki has to say, so I can talk to you guys about all the ways I think this is silly, because I like to do that sometimes. I'm going to skip the whole first section because it just talks about how they taught you nanika and nanimo in the last section. And then they go into other expressions. So other expressions for some and any in Japanese follow this pattern. Something, nanika, not anything, nanimo, etc. And then they have this little fun part. It says, as we noted in lesson 8, you do not need the particles wa, ga, or o with these words. You do need other particles, such as ni, e, and de. These particles appear in the places shown with underlines above. The end. They don't tell you anywhere what adding those particles, such as ni, e, and de, will do to these phrases, nor do they mention that you actually do need o and ga, sometimes with a few of them. So basically it's just wrong. So remember how I said to rip out lesson 3, the first part? Well, you should probably cross this one out too, because it's not going to treat you well. Depending on the particle that you put in those spaces, the spaces are correct, the meaning will change a little bit. So, for example, nanika ni something. Nandemo means anything, but nanimo with a negative means nothing. So those two particle differences makes a big difference. Nanika de, if we go up here, nanika de do something means to do something with this thing. So that's still going to be something almost all the time. But dareka ni, so someone, but the ni means that you're going to maybe meet someone. Dareka ni ao. Dareka wo yonde, call someone to come here. You do need o. The chapter just said literally right there that you don't need o. But if you use it that way, you do need o. Depends on the verb you're using. Alright. Daredemo. Anyone. Daredemo ii means anyone is fine. But daredemo nai means nobody. So depending on what comes after is actually the most important thing in these situations. But dare ni mo awanai means I won't meet anyone. Dare ni mo is always going to be negative. Okay, doko ka e, go somewhere. Doko ka ni, somewhere. Doko ka ni ikimasu, doko ka e ikimasu. Doko ka de, party o shimasu. Doko ka de, we're going to have a party at a certain place. So those particles obviously change it completely. Doko ni mo means anywhere. Doko ni mo ikanai means not go anywhere. Demo, doko ni mo, with ni it's always going to be negative. But doko demo ii means anywhere. Anywhere is fine. So depending on the particle, this will change from anywhere to not anywhere. If you put ni here, it's almost always going to be not anywhere. But if you put de here, not necessarily negative, depending on what verb comes after it.
Okay, can you feel this Andy-san's like energy about this discussion?
It's depend on the, so, nani, dare, doko. So the particle change. The particle is changed.
Yeah, so Andy-san's like a big, like a complaining part, even he said lie, is nanika is something and nani mo, is like an anything or nothing. 何もない。はい。何も食べません。That's negative. 何も食べない。You don't eat anything. 何か、誰にも会いません。誰にも会いません。どこにも行きません。That's negative. And all works as negative. But, you see here, what he confused the most is, even if you use more, But if you use with demo, it doesn't necessarily always become negative. And here is his example. 誰でもいい。何でもいい。So, those 何でもいい。誰でもいい。Those are clearly affirmative, right? You
Affirmative. Yeah.
you get it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's color code so that it's clear what he is arguing. どこにも行かない。This is works as like a negative marker. 誰にも会わない。As a negative marker. But if it's combined with demo, then it's affected as affirmative sentence. Yeah. 誰でもいい。What is going on? Genki doesn't tell me anything. That's his the reason he ran it.
I can't realize that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
You realize now. Okay, but we are not gonna do this today. Because I have a bunch of videos about this grammar. Okay, in short, please remember, don't believe demo. Okay, the point is here, wa ga o, that like a all-star generic common particles, and ni e de, a little bit less common, but still like regular particles. You have to deal with, and the key word is ka and mo. That's definitely true. That Genki wanted to like just keep this way. But what happened? This ka particle or mo particle combined with a lot of like question words or combined with like other particles, because ka or mo itself is particle, right? Ka is question particle. Mo is similarity particle. But if you combine with that's the exception. De and mo consist different grammar.
So why combine?
Yeah, if you encounter demo, that's already different grammar. Don't mix it up. That's Andy-san's point. That Andy-san cannot separate them because they don't know. Without abundant input, you cannot tell what is going on here. And that Genki didn't explain. If temo or demo see it, it's like a bad grammar, right? 寒くても食べます。Even if grammar. So, like, even if where it is, I'm good. Even if who comes, I'm good. Even if whatever comes, I eat. That's good. So, if question word combined with demo, that's a different deal. Like, actually, no matter what rule. But, yeah. So what I want to say is, so they and mo cannot combine. You cannot apply this rule. はい。何か食べますか Good. 何も食べません。So, どこで食べますか You cannot combine with more. どこで食べますか If you don't eat, you don't pick any place. So, you just say 食べません。You just omit the place information. どこでも食べません. That's Japanese people do not say. Why? Because of this. Temo demo plus question word. Basically, question word is always demo. So question word plus demo is no matter what. Different grammar. I'm sorry, we don't have much time. And Yukiko, you have to go.
Sorry. Yeah, but I'm curious. this part. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. I'll put the link. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do better on my
Okay.
channel.
めっちゃ気になる、めっちゃ気になる。OK。わかりました。But I have
Okay.
to go. Thank you.
Thank you. Then see you soon. Yes, we'll continue. Yukiko will leave. さようなら。
さよなら。皆さん